Defensive end with the Cleveland Browns, Myles Garrett, is getting ready for a big meeting with an NFL representative following his indefinite suspension from the league after the fight during the game. We'll show you video in just a second. But this morning, we want to know, how should the NFL handle Myles Garrett's suspension? We have three options for you. Should he be banned from the league altogether, banned for the rest of the season, 6 games left this regular season with the Cleveland Browns, or banned for just a few games? Go vote at WCNC.com/vote or on our app, and I'll get to those results in just a minute. So right now, he is planning to meet with an appeals officer today, and we could have a ruling by the end of the week. He's looking for a finite number, not just an indefinite suspension. Here's what happened if you missed it during the game. This is some video from Thursday night's brawl. It really turned nasty. You can see the defensive end there taking off the helmet of the Steelers quarterback, Mason Rudolph, and then hitting him over the head with it. Led to other players getting involved. Conduct that's not appropriate, especially in the NFL or even college football, that is. All right, so NFL insider Ian Rappaport said that Myles Garrett is getting set to appeal his lengthy suspension, and one source is saying an argument could be that CBA, collective bargaining agreement, does not allow for indefinite suspensions for on-field acts, which is what happened there. So Garrett is going to hope for a finite number and then as well as a reduction. Fowler with ESPN is saying that he's got some private information. Obviously, the organization's not making an excuse for what happened or his actions, but they're hoping what led him to get so angry is particularly whether Rudolph made contact with Garrett's groin area, and maybe that will help in his appeals process today. So both of the organizations were fined for this, and other suspensions to follow. Each had to pay $250,000, and then players from both teams were suspended for a few games, and even more suspensions could be coming. Let's get back to our live survey as you guys continue to weigh in this morning. 54% saying ban him from the league altogether, and then the second place right now is suspending him for the rest of the season, guys.
Well, my whole take on this is I don't know exactly what happened. None of us do. We weren't the two people on the field who were involved in this. But when you take off someone's helmet and then try to use it as a weapon, that's when things become extremely dangerous. I mean, he's lucky that he didn't bust Mason Rudolph's head open and something more serious didn't happen.
And he could be used as the example because we haven't really seen to that extent something like this happen.
Keep in mind how much these guys get paid.
But you also have to keep in mind that these guys get paid to be, they do a very physical sport. There's no way around the fact that football can be violent. So you got to know to a certain extent how far you can take it.
Right.
Ben, don't side-eye me.
Yeah, okay. All right, Rachel, thanks. Hey.